So John Braun, I'm seeing this shirt you're wearing. What does that say on it?
2019 Minnesota State Fair.
So would you say that you're getting ready for the fair?
Well, it was from 2019, so no.
Oh, you're wearing that shirt to get in the mood for the fair.
It's a comfortable shirt.
Oh my god. No, but you're missing the joke, John Braun.
I'm aware of
You're
the
getting
joke.
ready for the fair. Classic.
John, I don't care if you're not getting ready for the fair. Start getting ready for the fair.
You gotta get ready for the fair, John Braun. It's coming up soon.
You've got to get ready for the fair.
Getting ready for the fair.
Okay, fine. I'm in a perpetual state of getting ready for the fair.
What do you did you post that on your
Ready for the
Snapchat
fair.
story?
I did, yeah. I really like that purple shirt, but they didn't let me get
That-
that one.
That shit. So wait, you never bought the shirt from the getting ready for the fair picture?
No, it was that one was purple. The ones we got were like blue.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah,
Why were you wearing that shirt?
because I was trying it on.
Because she was getting ready for the fair. How hard is it to understand?
Exactly.
Mom, I'm
So-
getting ready for the fair.
So many people see that post, like that. It was like a Snapchat story, right? And then it
Yeah.
was like,
There's an Instagram account with that as the
yeah,
as
because
the profile.
we had a
Wait, really?
This is what happened. Me and like JFE and all these people back who were friends back in like 2017, we were making a basketball league, like to have like
the BBC.
the BBC,
Oh,
the big
right.
basketball corporation, and we had the BBC league, and we had made an Instagram account to post like highlights or whatever, and the day that we were making the brackets for that account or for the league, John Braun posted the getting ready for the fair picture on his Insta or in his Snapchat. So, therefore, that became like the running joke across the BBC thing was getting ready for the fair. And then it just spreads to everyone else. Like McCoy, he loves that. That was the episode that he was on was called "Getting Ready for the Fair."
Oh yeah.
And then the thumbnail was just had the picture, the "Getting Ready for the Fair" picture in it. And then I said
that's great.
I said in the podcast, I go, "Oh, I'll ask John Braun if we can talk about him." And then the podcast comes out, and John Braun just Snapchats me. He's like, "Hey, you're fine you talk about me in the podcast." And I was like, "Oh fuck, I never actually asked him." I felt like a shitty friend, but I was like, "Damn, John Braun is just randomly listening to this podcast." But I realized, oh wait, he's in the thumbnail of the podcast. Of course, he's gonna listen to it.
Funny thing is, I don't remember watching that, but I do remember saying you can talk about me. So
Right. Well, John Braun is like one of my OG friends. It's just never been in the cards to have you on the podcast until this moment.
right, because I work every Friday of
Right.
the year.
All right.
You still smashing dishes at
Damn it,
Actually,
John
no, I'm
Braun.
flipping burgers now.
fuck.
Oh yeah, we don't get paid enough.
My favorite thing about John Braun.
Oh shit.
The only
I'm not
time.
supposed to say that.
The only time I see John Braun nowadays is when I'm at work and John Braun gets off of his shift at where he works, and he'll come
Well,
in
yeah.
and get like a hot fudge sundae
Oh yeah.
with his giant truck.
So
And
I was
do.
sending out grad party invites, right? Mind you, I haven't talked to John Braun since like 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, John Braun lives 3 minutes from my house.
Mm-hmm.
If John Braun like wants to swing by, he can come. And John Braun's like, thanks for the invite, man. And since then, I've seen John Braun like every week.
Really?
Like John Braun
Wait,
decided
what?
to go to his like college
Mm-hmm.
because what did you do, PSEO?
Yeah.
And he just like took all of the social media apps on his phone and deleted them.
Yeah. John Braun has not been in contact with a lot of members of our high school just due to the fact that he's above us in every way.
I don't have social media besides Snapchat.
Okay, the only reason I knew John Braun was alive is he would post welding or blacksmithing highlights.
Yeah,
Oh
he-
yeah. Yo. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
But then John Braun didn't. He didn't go to my grad party because my grad party was on the same day as his grad party,
And same time.
and at the same time. Yeah. So then I saw we were at Hallie Frantrip's grad party at the same time, and I'm like, wow, you're gonna come to this, not mine, simp. And then
You know we're related, right?
yeah, I know. Wait, you are?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. It was yeah. I guess I didn't think about that in the moment. But yeah, so you were there at Hallie's grad party doing what? Playing bags, obviously, because it's a grad party.
Yeah.
What else? What other kind of entertainment can you possibly have? Well, you played against Jack Dunn. Jack Dunn. You realize that Jack Dunn is like a bags nerd.
I did not know that.
No. People. I entered a bags tournament and Jack Dunn was there, and like he is a nerd at bags. Everyone
Jack
is.
Dunn is a pseudo bags player. He doesn't play physical bags. He plays spiritual bags.
Yeah, I was so pissed at that bags tournament. This is what this is why. By the way, oh shit, this is the podcast. My guests this week are Ryan, Jocelyn, and John Braun. That's the intro. Anyways,
Let's go.
Anyways, so this is the bags tournament I was at. It was $5 to enter, and the winner got it all. Right? I think the second place might have gotten their money back or whatever. But it's like our friends Mike and Landry were in the tournament. And they weren't in the hat at all to be drawn for partners because they were partners together, which, whatever, kind of scuffed. Just, whatever. They can do whatever they want. I don't really care. Not my house, not my rules. So me and Joe Notch were partners, and I'm like, okay, well, Joe Notch is good at, like, yard games. He's good at disc golf. He should be good at this. So John Braun, or not John Braun, Joe Notch. Sorry, someone else with one syllable, first name starting with a J. Joe Notch
doesn't rhyme though.
Yeah, it's not as cool. It's not as cool as John. It's not as cool as John Braun. It was. He's not. His name isn't like Joe. No, that would be cool.
John Braun.
Joe
I feel
Bro.
like you resented John Braun for a long time. And you learned to love your John Braun-edness.
Well, no, Jack Dunn rejected being called Jack Dunn.
Oh, yeah.
He hates
Definitely.
it. He hates being called Jack Dunn. He
To
hated
this day.
No, and he'll just randomly go in phases where he hates it. Like when he's in a shitty mood, and like I'm like, "You're Jack Dunn." He's like, "Who's that?" My name's Jack, not Jack Dunn.
Jack Dunn.
It's like your name is Jack Dunn.
Jack Dunn PMSs.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So he'll get in a shitty mood. Anyway, but John Braun has always been like, "Yeah, I'm John Braun, John hyphen Braun."
Yeah.
Even when we were like, sorry, I'm interrupting my own story. We were like making our teams for the fucking tug of war in 7th grade.
Oh, right.
And the teacher was writing the list of everyone's name to like who would be in what order. She wrote like Lukas, Ryan, blah, 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 etc. And then just John Braun. Like everyone had their first name and then John Braun.
The funny thing is, my grandpa's name was John Braun as well, and everybody called him John Braun.
Really?
Yeah.
But then, no one called your dad like Ken Braun?
Nope, not the same.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Nope.
John Braun.
Yeah.
I've heard this story so many times. Like, my name is John Kenneth Braun, but my dad's name is Kenneth John Braun, and his dad's name was John Michael Braun, and his
my great
grandpa's name is
my great grandpa's name is
Michael John Braun.
Right.
The cycle of the John
The
Braun.
cycle will continue.
The John Braun. What time?
One of my children will have the middle name of John.
Yeah.
And I will pressure him into
naming his kid
son,
John.
John.
What, John Braun, one time I Googled in 6th grade, how did the Brauns get to the United States?
Oh,
it's
right.
like, how the fuck does Google know who the Brauns are?
Look, the truth is about Braun, the last name, it's just a complexion thing. So brown hair and brown eyes. That's
Right.
peasant farmers,
Yeah. So anyways, what was I talking about? The bags tournament?
Bags with Joe Notch.
Yeah, so Joe Notch, my partner. Joe Notch isn't as good as... Like, I'm obviously terrible because I don't play bags, but Joe Notch isn't as good as anyone else. Well, we're like practicing on this one board.
Henry's having a heist upstairs.
Yeah. Henry's having a rave upstairs.
Me and John just looked at each other and were like, what is going on?
So anyways, not John Braun, fucking hell. Me and Joe Notch are practicing on this board, on this thing, on the bags board. I'm sorry, I got distracted by John Braun looking at a Wii controller that I have.
What is this?
Is that a
called?
pro?
That's the
controller?
Wii.
Yeah, no, it's the Pro controller.
It's the Wii Pro controller.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
I need one of those for Mario Kart.
Always wanted.
You have one. Oh no, wait! I came to your house.
Yeah, you came to my
Having a
house with
rave
one.
upstairs.
What's Henry doing?
Henry's throwing a party.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we get to me and Joe Notch are practicing on this board, and then Knoll, who the party is hosted by, he's like, oh, no, you're playing on this board over here. And it was one that he personally made himself. And it's like, for fuck's sake. So he obviously practiced on it. It was him and Tyler, who were like known as the two best in the hat. In the hat, they are the two best. So it's like they're going to win, obviously. We're up against them first. So it's like complete bullshit. So fucking, we lose. And then the championship is Tyler and Knoll versus Mike and Landry. And Mike and Landry win. So it's like, if the only other people other than Mike and Landry, if they have to be partners, and Knoll and Tyler are the two best other than them, and they lose, then it would be impossible for any combination of anyone else to win. So we got scammed. Oh. I was so pissed. So I'm like, guys, we're gonna have a Super Smash Bros. Tournament at my house next week, and I'm the only one that gets to use the Pro Controller. Everyone else has to use the Joy-Cons. Not two Joy-Cons, one Joy-Con rotated on its side. And we're playing Super Smash Bros. You all have to pick the characters that I want you to pick. I get to be King K. Rool. You all have to be fucking Ness.
Donkey Kong is better than King K. Rool.
That's actually cap.
Okay.
You're simply incorrect, Ryan.
I don't know. I haven't played the...
You haven't played the new one?
No.
You're more of a Super
Braun.
Smash Bros. Brawl kind of guy.
Brawl
He just kept
guy.
killing me the
Yeah.
whole time.
John Braun will, I'm confident until the day he dies, flex his Zelda.
Flex's Zelda Twilight Princess save file.
No, his Super Smash Zelda.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
I
is good
always
at Zelda.
played it. Yeah.
We'll be talking about like Smash Ultimate, and John Braun will go, I'm fucking good at Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda hasn't changed much, John Braun. You'll be happy to know that Zelda hasn't
Probably not.
changed much.
I also played at this one guy who had a sword, Fire. I believe it was from Fire Emblem. But I
Ike?
don't know.
Marth.
Marth. I'm pretty sure it was Marth.
Yeah, those boring Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
One time
Nobody likes him.
I was at John Braun's house playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I didn't get any sleep the night before. So in the middle of this fight, I fall asleep and then wake
And I'm
up and
still
realize
doing-
I'm still playing and still beat John Braun. Oh my god, it was so funny. We watched Penguins of Madagascar, I believe, at your house.
Yeah.
Yep. One time I slept over at your house.
All right. My mom said that, instead of sleeping on the floor, you should just sleep in the bed with me.
Yeah, not only did we not get
it
to...
was-
Yeah, she wanted me to sleep in the bed with John Braun. It's like, no! And then I slept on the floor under his bed. And it's like, okay. But then one time we slept in the living room at his house, and it was
Yeah,
pretty...
that one was
fun.
That one was better, yeah.
But
Although
then-
the one time you slept in my room, you read Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, he had Calvin and Hobbes.
I still have that book. It's a
Nick
great
just
book.
sent me this.
What do you say?
There's rapid and severe economic inflation in Lego City.
That's pretty
Yeah, no,
funny.
it's good because he's paying with like 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's every single Lego set has $100 bills instead of...
Okay. If you want to see where the U.S. is headed,
Oh, no.
you used to be able to get a Lego set for $8. Now the cheapest Lego sets are like $12.
Okay. You could have bought a Lego set for $8.
No, you used to be able to get the old Mandalorian battle packs
Right.
for
Okay, fair enough.
$8.99. I'm almost positive. Now it costs like $25.
Yo, did you hear that Disney like got rid of Boba Fett's like ship's name on the Lego sets?
What? Slave 1?
Yeah, it's called Slave One, and then changed it to
Are you serious?
Boba Fett's ship.
Slave is
What?
racist.
Yeah.
But it's not like...
Well,
Why did they call it Slave 1?
It's just a moniker for the ship. you
Yeah.
know?
It doesn't make any... It doesn't like...
You name ships.
Yeah.
Thing.
Well, and it's
There's
not-
no slaves. Well, there is slaves in Star Wars, but they're not like...
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of slaves.
Yeah, there's slaves in like...
Specifically the Twi'leks.
all of them are aliens and not black people.
Right. It's like there's this... The
Hey,
one
I
arc...
mean, technically Twi'leks are colored. What? They're blue and teal. And...
What? No, it's true.
What?
Twi'leks aren't necessarily slaves. I guess Ula in episode 6 was a slave.
Right.
There is an arc of the Clone Wars where Obi-Wan and Anakin and... Well, Anakin is a slave in episode 1.
Right, Anakin was a slave. I'm just saying that
No
the Twi'leks are like...
Jocelyn
I
is
wanna
like,
be
I
please
slaves."
don't get us canceled.
I watched half of one Star Wars movie, and it was one of the like newer ones that came out in like
Ugh, bad choice.
2016.
Oh.
Bad choice.
So is it a good one or a bad one?
I don't know. I
Oh.
watched the first like half an hour of it, and then I fell asleep.
Susan ruined it.
Man, those films.
Susan.
Those films had no direction.
No, that's YouTube.
That's
Who
Susan
did
Wojcicki.
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy is
Yeah,
the Susan
Kathleen.
Wojcicki of Star Wars.
It was the one where they brought in that one like brunette chick, and they just kept going in the desert.
The desert?
Ray?
Yeah,
That's probably
remember what
Ray.
it's called.
Probably.
There's a lot of movies where there's a brunette chick and a desert.
No, like
there's a
the
desert
Star
planet
Wars
every
one.
single. Yeah, there's Rogue One and there's Star Wars Episode 7.
Oh, Rogue One was good. Rogue One was really
I
good.
don't know. I don't remember.
Rogue One was like a cool movie, but the significance of it was
Rogue One was good in the last third of it, and the first 2/3 were kind of boring. Except for the Forrest Whitaker part.
Skipped Rogue One
What do you mean?
in the original trilogy. Like they skipped the events of Rogue One.
Right, it's a
And then
prequel to Episode 4.
Decided they're like, no, we should go back and make a movie about this.
Well,
Yeah.
because it's not important to the thing. It's like an anthology movie.
Yeah, so
Right.
why would you make a movie about it?
Because it's fucking cool.
Not important.
Darth Vader at the end is fucking killing motherfuckers.
That's only cool because it's new CGI.
True.
And
No, but it's cool because they like blow up stuff and then they're stealing the Death Star plans.
but they already did that. And
They did it in Episode 4 in Rogue One.
Wasn't on screen. So.
Dude, if you're gonna be complaining about anything, complain that they made a whole movie about the Kessel Run, which is an off line
I
from
didn't-
Han Solo in Episode 4.
I didn't watch that movie because
Because you're an idiot.
actually that movie
That movie's
probably
pretty good, too.
Is good because Chewbacca's in it, and that's the only worthwhile character.
Dude, and Donald Glover is in that
The
movie.
only like
Donald
Star Wars
Glover.
movie I've actually watched all the way through is the spin-off called Spaceballs. Now that I see
Yeah.
that,
Not a
that's
spin-off, it's a
Use
parody.
the Schwartz.
That's
yeah.
that's a classic.
That's the only.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. He's like got his little lightsaber right up to
I
his
want you.
dick.
I want you to comb the desert.
Yeah. He's got
actual
a big comb. Darth Helmet or whatever.
Yep.
Dark Helmet or Darth Helmet?
I think it's Darth Helmet.
Yeah, I think it is Darth Helmet.
Yeah.
Oh my
Aren't
god.
they in like a fucking RV that flies all
Yeah,
I
over?
think
Yeah.
so.
There's this
Classic.
one point in the movie where they're like, "Hey, what are we supposed to do next?" Oh, we don't know. Let's check the footage, and then they like
Yeah, they start
put it into
watching the
VHS,
movie.
and they watch the movie as it's progressing, and it just
Yeah.
gets like one of those infinite screens
Yeah.
with the mirrors.
Oh my god. Spaceballs is a good movie. So what have you been up to lately, John Brown, other than welding and working and
I haven't been welding. I haven't been blacksmithing. I've been working.
right? You've been welding those burgers.
Okay.
Wait, so John, when you say burger flipping, is that your exclusive responsibility?
No, I'm a cook. I do all this. I do all the things.
John Braun, what are your culinary capabilities?
Can you make a Juicy Lucy?
I can.
Those are fucking good where you work.
Yeah, I
Stop.
know they are. Especially if you get one. So we have 4 cooks at the moment, which is not that many.
John
We have the
Braun,
day
Ken
cook.
Braun,
I'll
Michael
come
Braun.
flip some burgers.
Use too many
No,
cooks in the
no.
kitchen.
Yeah, no, we have the day cook, the night cook, whose name is Josh, and then we have my sister who also works there.
You have John, Joe, Josh, and Joanne.
No. If you
Stop.
ever get a burger, you better hope that Josh makes it, because he makes them, like, the best.
Really?
Yes, he's a god at that place, somehow.
John Braun, what are you a god at?
Not that many things.
Oh, come on, John Braun.
I can make a mean order of chicken strips.
I thought you were about to say I can make a
Oh.
meme.
I can't make
Oh,
memes.
you're just referring to the restaurant.
Do you still
Yeah,
post
I'm
on
referring to
Loudmouth
the
memes?
No, it's not November.
Oh, you only okay.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind.
I like how that is what that has devolved into.
Yeah, no effort November. I don't have the effort to post outside of no effort. I mean, I do occasionally. I posted that meme about Carl. When the first episode of the news.
Carl.
The news.
Carl has infected the meme culture and spread his seed all over it.
You
and
know-
I don't like it.
You know the news show at our school?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I said the news show. I
was
purposely
I
didn't.
not supposed to say
Purposely
that?
didn't say it for a reason because you can
Why?
just Google search it and then
Because
fine.
it's like a popular thing.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
can
didn't
search
know
it.
that.
Well, doesn't
Well,
matter.
If schools have
I don't
shows
want the
like that,
school to
they're
get
like,
any promotion
Yeah,
off of this.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyways,
that place.
anyways,
They didn't do anything for me.
That is true. You did get out of there as fast as you could.
You literally spent as little time as possible in that building.
Actually, that's not true because I could have done PSEO in 10th grade, but I didn't.
You also could have just skipped school like a lot of terrible kids.
Like Joe Notch the entirety of 10th grade.
Like Diego
640. He doesn't really skip school. He just does the work thing. Or he did the work thing.
Program.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
What am I good at work?
No. Something. Oh, Loudmouth memes.
Oh,
yeah, I made a meme about Carl, and that he was like, it was him. It was like him doing like he was the anchor of the news, and he was like him talking. And then I edited over him and just said, like, citizens of Gotham, I have kidnapped Batman and am now taken over the city. I am your ruler now. Or something like that. And then when we got out of school, I posted the last scene in Infinity War when Thanos is, like, satisfied and he's like...
My job is finished.
He cracks a smile for once in the whole movie because the universe is balanced.
Yeah, speaking of Marvel, what do you think of Loki?
I've only seen the first 2 episodes.
So not good.
So not good?
Did you watch more episodes?
You are incredibly wrong, my
Don't
friend.
spoil it because I haven't seen it and my mom and dad and Henry haven't seen it.
I'm just gonna say it's really good.
All of the Marvel movies like in order, and we just started Loki.
Okay, I would need to talk about Loki. So,
But don't...
No, this has nothing to do with...
the thing is,
has nothing to do with the
it's
show.
a time thing.
It's all about time.
Right.
I'm talking specifically the character Loki.
Oh, right.
Okay.
He's like, he kills a lot of people, and yet he gets a redemption.
No, that's the thing. He kills a lot of people. He has no legitimate superpowers. Like, he doesn't do anything.
Yes, he can.
Magic.
He can teleport.
Yeah, but he can't fight anybody. He has a knife.
Okay, Ryan, if I have the ability... If I was
He
up against...
has the fucking
if I had-
Mind Stone.
If I was
in a
Loki...
scepter.
If I was Loki, I could beat Mike Tyson. Because I would just teleport away from him and then stab him.
But he doesn't. He gets fucked.
He doesn't kill anyone. He has the fucking whole army to kill people.
He gets put in jail in Loki. How do you get put in jail if you can teleport?
He doesn't get put in jail in
work out
Loki.
of time, dude.
Ryan, they literally explain this in the show.
They explain it. Yeah.
But they're like, Loki can shapeshift. Okay. Shapeshift into, like, Thanos and punch people.
Yeah, but shapeshifting doesn't give you the powers of the
It's
person.
technically not shape-shifting. He actually does say that in the show.
Isn't it just like mirroring? Like he
Well,
just
it's
like
a specific-
looks like
Right,
the
it's a
other
specific
people.
form of magic. They say it's like, I don't know what they said it was like. It's...
Who cares? And
Yeah, who cares? He explains
Loki sucks.
let's talk about my least favorite superhero, Ryan.
What is my superpowers?
Exactly, you don't have any. How could
My
you fight
superpowers-
anyone?
Fucking
My
loud.
superpowers is ripping
No.
the things off the top of the little opener tabs off the top of Diet
No.
Cokes, and then I put them back in Lucas's fridge.
And then
'Cause
they
he
fucking
goes-
explode 10 minutes later.
No, because Lucas goes, do it as a prank to whoever wants a Diet Coke.
That there won't be tabs on the Diet Coke anymore.
And then it was actually a prank on Lucas because they exploded.
Yeah, or in my fridge, and then I had to fucking clean it up.
Wow.
That's my superpower.
John Braun, do you remember when like the joke in 8th grade was like fucking DOFJB?
Oh, yeah.
That used to make you aggressive.
Yes. Well, 8th grade in its entirety made me aggressive.
John Braun was very pissed in 8th grade, but I was never the problem. I was like, me and John Braun
No,
were best
no.
friends in 8th grade.
No, I can name the problem.
The problem was people fucking hot gluing shit to John Braun in class.
I still have
and
the
then
scar.
He has a scar. They gave him a scar, and he got in trouble for it. Everyone was such a dick to John Braun, and then they're like, "Wow, why is John Braun so crappy? Because you're a fucking dick to him." I got so pissed at people in 8th grade.
I can't say I've ever hot glued anything to John Braun.
Even like I don't want to.
hot glue anything to anyone.
Okay,
I don't
let
know.
alone
They
John
got
Braun.
well. Logan did it, and he was like mentally unstable.
I thought it was Carter.
Still not an
No,
excuse to
I
hot
got
glue
really
shit
mad
to
at Carter
people.
because he was really fucking annoying. But no, the teacher at the time held me back after class, and he asked me like with a legitimate look on his face, "Hey, you're not suicidal, are you?"
Really?
Yeah, dude. He thought I was gonna kill myself.
Because everyone was like hot
Because I
gluing
was
shit to
angry
you.
hot.
Did I ever
Yeah.
tell you? Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna.
Well,
tell
you just
Okay.
had a lot of like
Tell you
shitty people in that class, so it doesn't
the
put a good
record.
look on you when you don't have any friends in the class, and it's all just people that our fucking dicks to you.
Lucas, do
Yeah.
you remember in 8th grade, I think, either 8th grade or 7th grade tennis?
Mm-hmm.
It was me, you, Dan Bro, and John Braun. And Dan Bro, we were spanking John Braun. John Braun was getting destroyed.
And Dan
I think
Bro
he was on
had
your
no-
team.
No, I would never lose in tennis.
And so Dan Bro kept, like, intentionally, like, hitting John Braun with the ball and, like, just screaming stupid shit.
No, that was badminton.
Yeah, it was both.
Tennis was the time that we were all in a class with a very angry teacher, and John Braun got pissed at someone and yeeted the fucking tennis ball 90 feet in the air, and it went into the next door neighbor's yard.
But not
Alright.
not the next door. It went over the next door
Right.
neighbor and into there.
And then we were all just dying on the floor laughing, and then John Braun doesn't want to get in trouble, so he's like, shh, guys, shut up. Because the teacher's like, if you guys lose any balls, you guys are going to get in trouble.
All right.
And then he was like, shh.
Badminton was the time that
Like
John
an
Braun
angry Geodude.
threw his racket underneath the net at Dan.
Badminton, me and John Braun, I remember it was like badminton, like I'm pretty good at badminton, so like when you lose in badminton, it just like, it's very rarely like,
You were getting shit on by me and Burrow.
well, it was very rarely my fault that I would lose in badminton, because it's like, you have to have a partner, so it's like whoever I was with, like, would do something wrong, and I'd be like, no!
Also, speaking of the very angry gym teacher, he's built like, what is he built like? He's built like a pear with legs.
Yeah.
And he is disgusting at badminton.
Yeah.
I've never seen an individual more skilled at badminton than our angry old gym teacher who weighs 320 pounds.
Well, I was playing badminton at Nathan Schindler's grad party, and I was with Carl. It was me against Blake, Nathan Schindler, and someone else was on the other team. Fuck. I'm sorry if I don't remember who it is. Oh, it was Blake. Wait, I already said Blake, didn't I?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he did.
It was Blake, Nathan Schindler. Well, anyway, my team was Carl and Kale. Kale Mitchell.
Oof.
Oh.
And Kale Mitchell is really good, but he also is really good at normal badminton, and this badminton net was, like, higher than normal. So he, like, 8 points spiked it into the fucking net, and me and Carl were just looking at each other like, what is he doing? So I was just like, this is why I remember I hate badminton, is because you get screwed over.
Did I
But-
tell you I cracked Caitlin Burke in the head so hard when we played badminton? It was so bad. We were partners with each other, and I threw the birdie up in the air, and I, like, wound up and swung and just hit her in the head so hard.
Oh, I think it might have been Nate Demlo, by the way, who was on the other team.
If you haven't been playing Wii tennis and then your younger brother walks in front of you mid-swing and you punch their head off their shoulders with
Yeah.
a remote in your hand...
Have you really played Wii tennis?
Exactly. Like...
My dad did that to me when we played Wii bowling at Christmas one year.
Yeah.
I was like 8.
People, I never understood how people could fucked up their TVs from playing Wii, because they give you this strap.
They got the sweaty hands, and
Well,
they take the strap off.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that, like, I let go of the remote. It's that we were playing tennis next to each other, and gradually my brother works his way...
Oh, no,
over.
I know that.
And then
I get why you
swing,
could hit him,
and I-
because I've done that before, but how people throw it at the fucking TV when they're playing bowling.
Because they act like it's an actual bowling ball. Like,
But you don't
in
throw a
college.
bowling ball up. You roll it.
Yeah,
But a
I guess
bowling ball weighs
Yeah.
8 pounds, and a Wiimote weighs 8 ounces.
True.
So when you're in your metaphysical bowling state and you're visualizing the game on that one level where there's 100 pins and you have to throw it along the rail and it knocks them all over at once, and then you miss, and then you
You
get
want to
pissed,
Kamehameha the ball. That's the thing.
and then you throw the Wii remote through the TV and into the wall behind it.
Yeah.
As it turns
Should
out,
I
the
knock
best way
off
to go
the-
along that railing is actually to go and to be a left hand, like have it be on your left hand, and then go like overexert and like go really slow.
Yeah. I would always go right. I would always go like 2 button pushes to the right and then angle it towards the middle, because I would always curve.
Oh yeah, that
What if
too.
there was like a bowling simulator where you could just like legitimately throw the ball like straight at the ceiling?
Yeah.
Like it was like an actual like legitimate bowling simulator where you could just do whatever you wanted
Uh-huh.
and just like
Why the fuck would you...
VR.
It's called bowling.
yeah, but it's like Skate 3 where like you can just do stupid shit because it's like an actual like real life activity.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work.
Right.
So if you had bowling like simulator and you could just like had the strength of a machine, like a video game, and you could just
I see.
throw a bowling ball like 1,000 feet.
You know what'd be really good is a Mario game, like a Mario mini golf game.
That is Mario Golf.
No, because that's golf, dumbass. Mini golf.
Why would that be different, though?
Because there's
'Cause
a
it's
bunch of shit.
What do you mean?
Because
How's
mini golf is just putt-putt.
Mini golf is fucking cool.
Well, I feel like it would be
Mini
the
golf has,
exact
like, cars that
same
you gotta go through,
motions,
like-
but
Yes.
it's just the visual on screen would
Ramps.
be different.
Yeah, but there'd be like cool like shortcuts and shit.
And there's, like, a little
There'd be like a
creek
chain
by
chomp
you,
on the
you
fucking
know?
board.
One of those
There'd be like
windmills.
there'd be like different power ups. There'd be like a mushroom power up, like a boomerang power up, maybe like to knock the
Power-ups
balls
is
away.
a good idea. I suppose Mario Golf is literally just Wii Golf with Mario characters.
Right, but there's like special abilities in this new one. I guess I haven't played the new one, but Marcus has, which I guess doesn't really give you guys any information on how the game is. That Marcus owns it.
Well, I think
But-
if Mario can make Mario Tennis into a legitimate game,
They can make any Mario
They can
sports
make any
game.
type of Mario
There's literally
game.
every single sport is turned into a Mario game, and if it's not a game, it's in the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic
Winter
Games.
Games. Yeah, that was a great DS game.
Yeah, there's literally Mario horse racing and Mario Mario boxing.
Yo, is there a Mario? What's the fucking game that British people play?
Cricket?
fuck is
Yeah,
going
cricket.
on
Is there a
here?
Mario Cricket?
I'd imagine there's a Mario cricket.
I've heard that cricket is a sport that gets heated
Really?
in Asian countries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
oh yeah.
does.
How so?
It's like European, I guess, football. Like, so our, what would he have been? Our sophomore social studies teacher,
Mm-hmm.
right, told me, well, he told the class, he didn't tell me, but he said that basically after soccer games in European countries, people just like riot and like
Right.
fight
Yeah,
fans
they
from
Yeah.
the
flood
other
the
team.
streets.
Yeah.
So apparently that happens in Asia after cricket games. Like
Right.
people will fight each other.
Mainly India. Yeah.
Mainly India. John Braun,
What?
are you well versed in cricket?
No.
John
I
Braun
just
knows
know that
stuff
like
about
Indians,
Indian
like,
cricket.
really love cricket.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't Indians invent cricket?
Probably. I don't know that much.
Well, John Braun, you're the cricket master at this table.
Oh no.
We should play cricket on the podcast. The cricket tournament.
Miss me with that British shit.
Yeah. So, John Braun, what is the significance
No,
of the
England,
British?
England invented cricket.
Well, England sucks. We're getting to that.
I immediately hate cricket now.
Why do you hate England?
Why do I hate England?
Because they suck. They
Lucas,
have bad teeth.
Lucas,
their
what
food
is-
is terrible.
What is the date today, Lucas?
July 3rd.
What
Yes.
is tomorrow?
July
Yes.
4th.
What is the significance in American culture of July 4th?
We
We
dunked.
Okay, I know that.
So, I take it not as we should celebrate our independence. I take it as we should celebrate how bad England is.
Yeah, dude.
Because England sucks.
We should. Every country besides England should have an anti-England day because I think England owned the fucking entire world at some point. But I think England would be pissed. We were watching the fireworks
Good.
last
What
night.
are they gonna do?
Good. What are they gonna
Bangers
do?
and mash.
Oi, mate, that's a bit rude, isn't it?
Cold beans and stale toast.
Cold beans.
Oi, mate, rather rude, innit? Anyways, last night we were watching the fireworks, and I made a joke like, wouldn't it be funny if the British tried to colonize America again? And
that actually would be a laughable event because it wouldn't work.
yeah, and then Henry said the British are coming, and this annoying fucking kid in front of us kept saying it. So there's this kid who was in front of us that was so annoying. He was literally like
Was it
choking
at
his
the-
brother
at
at the
the-
country club.
Yeah, my parents and my brother went there, and they said there was this cracked out lady handing people like 3D glasses
Yeah, there was,
that
like-
made lights into like butterfly shape, and she
Yeah.
kept handing them out to people.
There was so much strange. My thing that I hate about the fireworks is
so many people.
well, there's so many people, and there's like, I don't know. I got annoyed because my cousin Elena was there, and she has a boyfriend who's Finnish.
All right.
So he,
Like from
Finland.
He is
or
from Finland.
second.
Yes.
yeah, well he's
He's like actually from Finland.
he's from Finland, but he's like his mom lives in America or whatever, I think, or lived in. I don't know what the whole deal is. Whatever. So the joke that my aunt was like, "Is this your first time seeing fireworks?" Is like, "No, I've seen fireworks before, but it's his first time being here for like the 4th of July, and in this town on 4th of July." So I go, Miko, you're gonna get annoyed because everyone at every single firework is gonna go ooh ah, and this lady in front of me goes, I'm gonna say it extra loud just to annoy you now. It's like,
Okay.
and I'm like, she's like, I don't really hear that a lot.
There's always one drunk dude at the fireworks too that like screams so loud.
Right.
And my dad thinks it's the funniest shit.
Yeah, that's why you go out of town next to a cornfield. You get a much better view actually.
But she was like, I just got annoyed at this one lady because she was like, oh, I don't hear that a lot. It's like it was just a fucking joke. You don't.
She's just one of those people.
Stop fucking entering my conversation.
Exactly. Like she puts herself in your conversation and then just says the opposite of everything you say.
It's like I wasn't fucking talking to you, bitch. And then like I had my fucking comeback. She was the mother of the kid who was screaming and choking on his brother the entire time. So, and not a lot of people when the fireworks were going on said ooh ah. So I had the comeback ready. If she said no one said ooh ah, I was like maybe they did and you couldn't hear it over the sound of your kid fucking screaming. But I was getting so annoyed at that fucking lady. I mean, I was not annoyed at that lady. I was just kind of like, it's just one of those things where it's like, shut the fuck up.
You're ruining England hating day.
Yeah, come on. I'm just trying to hate England in peace.
All I want to do is hate England all the time, but especially this one day.
And the other thing, like, this is a funny story. I don't think I've told any of you this, right? So, this is, you know how like when you make small talk with people, the whole point of small talk is that it's stuff that both people can relate to. It's like that's why everyone says how the weather's been crazy lately because they don't know anything about each other. They both know what the weather has been like lately. So they say, "Oh, the weather's been shit lately." Why do you keep fucking making loud noises, Ryan? It's gonna pick up on the thing.
It was it's gonna pick up, but I can't sit on the couch.
It's just the same thing with the buff horse. You're playing with my coasters. You could just sit and have
literally are padded on the bottom.
But you can still hear them. You're still not making noises with them still.
That's how we'll sync up the audio.
Yeah, to the fucking no video. Anyways, so I'm at work. Why are you guys laughing?
Because there's no video.
No video.
Oh. You guys are like looking at each other like I like was saying something that was like stupid or something.
No, he's just acting like a toddler.
Oh. This is.
Were you were there for the buff horse episode?
No, she was not. You guys weren't even dating. I don't think at that point. You probably were.
We started dating after your Halloween party.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so it was after the buff horse episode.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys meet at my Halloween party?
Oh yeah. No, we met in 8th grade.
No, I know. I know you met.
Like,
you didn't meet at the Halloween party. You guys have been in like swimming and shit together for 80 billion years.
Oh yeah, 80 billion. It feels like 80 fucking billion years.
So like, let's say like you don't know John Braun at all, and you see him on the street, and he's wearing that shirt. Then what do you talk to him about? You're like, oh, I went to the Minnesota State Fair this year, and even then, it's just like, it's like, oh, okay, but it's like kind of unnecessary.
Check out the cattle barn,
right? Yeah, I might have been there. It's like, haha. It's like that's fine because John, you know that he knows about the state fair,
right?
Yeah.
But if you are coming to a drive-through and you order something, like something that you wouldn't... This is something hypothetical. Well, it's not hypothetical. It's logistics. Or it's like... I'm losing my mind. You know what I'm trying to say here. It's like an actual thing that happened.
A legit story.
A legit story.
Yeah.
If you come up to someone at the drive-through, they probably don't know a lot about taxes. If it's someone who looks like me,
like business taxes or like personal taxes,
like taxes and like the inflation, it's like kind of not a relatable topip. So
who makes small talk in a drive-through?
Exactly. Well, you have to sometimes where it's like I'll make small talk because I'm just I'm trying to be nice to the person.
Dude at Target.
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
Well, anyways, this guy comes up and he's giving me small talk, and I'm just trying to be nice to him. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, this. He orders like an ice cream cone. I'm like, oh, blah blah blah. He's like, oh, it's getting more expensive. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, with the growing tax rates in this economy. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it, dude. It's like, no, don't tell me about it, dumbass.
Because I don't care.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to be nice to him. Blah blah blah. He's trying to be nice to me. Whatever. So we give him this cone, and I see that it's kind of melted because a lot of the stuff that we make is often pretty melted because we don't it's not like soft serve. It's like made at a certain, we make it throughout the day, but it's in a bucket that gets like kind of melty if we don't constantly make it. And it's not like actually ice cream. It's more like custardy. So, it's not,
fresh.
It's not really
Frozen
meant,
custard.
it's not really meant to be in.
A bucket for that long or a freezer.
Well, no, it's not meant to be on a cone because it melts.
Right.
So this guy gets the cone, and I'm like, "Hey, do you want some napkins for that?" He goes, "Nope." Drives away, and I'm like, "Wow, that guy's a fucking badass." he's not gonna get any cone or any. It's like already melting, and he's not gonna get any napkins. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Just slurp it up.
10 minutes later, the same dude comes back to the drive-thru. There's no one in the entire drive-thru.
Just for napkins?
No. He doesn't have anything. He says, "Hey, you guys need to learn how to make ice cream cones." That thing melted all over me. and I'm like, really? And keep in mind, this is the fucking boring economy guy. I'm like, really? He's like, "Yeah, you fuckhead," and drives away. I'm like, fuck you. You know I didn't make you that cone because I was too busy talking to you about your boring economy. And you know that I asked you for napkins. So if that happens, then you'd be like, "Oh fuck, this is probably why he was asking me if I wanted napkins." I should probably swallow my pride and go home and talk about it to my wife, like, maybe I should have taken those napkins. Not go complain back to me, because you know I had nothing to do with it. Didn't make any sense. I was so perplexed by that. "Yeah, you fuckhead." He literally said, called an 18-year-old at a restaurant a fuckhead. It's like, you can go home and complain to your wife, but I doubt that someone who says that to an 18-year-old can get any women.
Yeah, so we were kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum today. So you know when you go into a Target now, and there's like those
Not
representatives for like phone companies that stand in the electronics section and talk to you?
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
Like
but not really.
They reach out. Okay, so anyway,
I get what you're saying.
There's
though.
a guy for AT&T, and he's sitting there, and we're walking by, and he comes up to us and greets us, and I'm like, "So, what would you think if like the AT&T guy comes up to you, right?"
Please don't talk to me.
You'd be like, "Oh, I don't have AT&T."
Yeah, so
I have something.
I'm happy with my plan.
but you think he's going to sell you something, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I initially thought, I'm like, this guy wants to sell me something. So I was like openly, like I didn't want to talk to this guy, right? He's like asking me about what I'm doing for the 4th. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going to like hang out at the lake and like do that kind of stuff. And so he was really nice and like really respectful and like had a smile on his face the whole time. And we like got through the small talk and he just said, "Okay, have a good day," and didn't try to sell me anything. So I put on this like dick attitude towards him, and he didn't actually want to sell me anything. He just wanted to like be nice.
Be nice.
And I was a complete asshole to him because like for no reason.
Yeah, it's just like a telemarketer calling you, and you're like, you just hang up, and he just clearly wants to be friends with people.
You want to talk about dinosaurs?
I want to talk about dinosaurs. He's like, he's like, "Hey, do you want to go see the new Black Widow movie with me?" And then they're like, they all immediately hang up, like answer the phone and hit the hang up button immediately. Yeah, and the guy's just crying, so like nice. With a phone book or crossing out numbers.
Because that was the thing. Like he was like he would like look like a well put together person. He was like probably, I don't know, less than 25. And he like I said, he like smiled at us. He was so nice.
Yeah,
and
he was like, "Hey, how are you?
Such
what are you
like
doing for the 4th?"
a dick to him for no reason.
What if it, like he was like talking to you the entire time and he was wearing an AT&T shirt just because he had it like for spare, but he was secretly a member of the Jehovah's Witness. So you're like, "Wait, what? You're not selling me on AT&T?" And he's like, "I'm selling you on the Lord Jesus Christ."
The Lord Jesus Christ.
Someone came to me at work and gave me a little pocket Bible after they're done ordering. They said, "Read this on your break." I'm like, "No, thank you."
John Braun,
I have a Bible at home.
Those people at your house. We live sort of in the same neighborhood.
Nope. Do you?
No, I think we live too far away. They don't venture out that far.
What, Jehovah's Witness people?
They don't want Satan to get them. They're too far from the church.
Well, John Braun...
Those Wendigos, deadly this time of year.
John Braun, I don't think anyone needs to sell your family on joining the Catholic faith.
Absolutely not. Nobody
when
needs
you
to.
Tell the story about the man.
Fucking, I don't like talking... Okay, so it wasn't the other day. It was like a month or two ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was a while ago. I just didn't tell you about it. But I went home from his house at I probably got home at like midnight, 1 a.m, right? So it's pitch black outside. Like there's like house lights on, but it's like you can barely see. And I was putting in my garage code, and I look across the street into my like neighbor's yard. I'm not kidding. There was a man on his hands and knees and started growling at me like a fucking dog. And I don't think I sprinted into my house.
Gross.
Like,
Furries.
like faster in my entire life. It scared me so
It was probably
bad.
one of those impractical jokers, Jocelyn.
On all levels,
Like, I
besides
literally-
physical, I am a wolf.
What is that from again?
It's just some
Vine.
fucking guy who's
Oh.
like,
Well,
like
he
a
was
news
on-
interview,
I don't even know
wasn't
what
it?
it was.
No, he was on My Strange Addiction.
Oh yeah,
And he was
yeah.
addicted with being a wolf.
Furries.
I'm addicted to literally eating dirt and fucking the walls of my home.
Eating drywall.
Mattresses, that's one that I saw, and it was like
They eat it?
a 300-pound black lady, and she would just like pick out pieces of mattress and eat it. I was like, oh god.
Gross.
How do you devise such an addiction? Like, what childhood trauma leads you to eating your mattress?
Not having one.
I don't feel like I'd want to, like...
Too much food in bed.
I want to
Like, she
become the
would take
mattress.
pieces of other people in her family's mattresses, and there would just be like holes
That's
in their fucking
gross.
That's so
mattress.
weird.
I've,
dude.
like, not recently, but, like, I've pissed the bed. I've, like, sweat in the bed, and she's eating it.
How do people find out about people with strange addictions? Like, how does that show find that
Their
person?
family probably writes in and is like, hey, my daughter keeps eating my fucking mattress.
Oh.
Can you come make her stop?
If I had a strange addiction, I would not want it to be filmed.
Well, but what kind of pay grade is my strange addiction?
Nothing.
You don't get paid
Publicity.
to be on
I doubt
TV?
it.
I
I
feel like
get
they
paid
have to pay you.
Really?
Well, they pay you in rehab.
Nah, they just
I
buy
would-
you more mattresses.
They send you to the ranch.
I'll convince you to stop eating mattresses if you want to be on my show. I feel like they wouldn't want that, though.
We should enter Sandquist in My Strange Addiction for his Mountain Dew addiction. Just kidding. He's off at rehab right now.
Didn't Marcus post a bunch of shit about him drinking 17 Mountain Dews a day or something?
Yeah, it was on the podcast. We literally talked about how he had drank 8 Mountain Dews in the span of 4 hours, which is a pint of sugar.
Oh my god, dude. That reminds me of this one guy who had like 20-something Cokes. It was 20-something, Cokes at this camp I used to go to.
Really?
Yeah, they used to have it was like a concession stand. They had like other stuff there, like wind up like flashlights.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude's like, I'm gonna break a record at this camp. Drinks like 20 in an hour.
Wow, what a legend. Did they fucking write his name on the sign, the welcome sign?
No.
This is the home of Johnny Sins, who drank 20 Cokes.
I wonder, what is the limit of the human liver? Because it
For
seems
Coke?
like...
Or Mountain Dew?
Huh?
For
Just
anything.
period. Because it seems like there's a culture in America that is...
Hell-bent on
Let's
finding
just-
it.
Yeah!
Let's just push the fucking boundaries of the human body.
Well, because there's some people like... I guess, I'm not going to say who, but some of the people at the camp out of like
Yeah.
the party that would be like associated with being like next to us,
Uh-huh.
right? Who the things that they put into their bodies in the absence of like some things they should, like water, how they are alive confounds me sometimes.
Like Matt with the entire bottle of UV blue.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to say his name, but yes, that is who I'm referring to.
I'm not saying his last name.
Like,
No one knows who we're talking about.
Exactly.
like,
But the
That's a
guy's
pretty
like
standard
5
name.
feet tall.
do you ever, like,
And
you know what I'm
100
talking
pounds.
about, though, when we're at the camp out and you look at those kids and it's like, how did you survive
Yeah.
what you just consumed?
Yeah. Well,
'Cause,
that's
like,
whatever.
I generally
My
think,
fucking
like...
brother, my older brother at my grad party, all day. It's like 100 degrees outside. Only thing he drank all day was White Claws, and he was so shit hammered drunk. And I was trying to convince him to drink water, and he looks at me dead in the face and goes, "White Claws are water," and just started busting out laughing. I was like, "You're gonna die. You're literally gonna die."
Oh my god.
We're going to pass out.
Yeah, you gotta get to
Like-
those genetic abnormalities that Ozzy has.
Who? Ozzy
Ozzy
Osbourne?
Osbourne?
Yeah. Can,
The guy literally
Oh, is he
can't
getting
top.
drunk, Christian.
It is impossible for him to overdose on certain
Yeah.
drugs.
he literally... Didn't he eat a bat on stage?
I don't know.
He started the coronavirus.
So, Jocelyn's, the one she was just talking about, he has this idea in his head that the county that you're born in influences what your superpower is. And he was born.
Don't say the county.
He
I'm not
came up
going
with
to.
this idea while he was drunk after my
yeah.
grad party.
Oh,
So
boy.
he was
Okay.
born in this county, and according to him, the county that he was born in,
Is the same as my dad, and
Yeah.
both of them very much like alcohol.
he says that the county that he was born in makes him better at drinking beer.
Wow, what a fucking superpower.
No, but then the county I was born in was completely different than them. And he said that my superpower was doing crack. Because where I was born, that's like what a lot of people do.
Oh, right,
like,
because you weren't born
okay.
here. Doing crack. Have you ever tried crack, Jocelyn?
No.
It's like
It's like that-
caffeine, but stronger.
It's like that episode of Family Guy where Peter's like, has a crack pipe. Friend's like, what are you doing, Peter? Crack. What the fuck? Classic.
So Joe Everson's been on the podcast.
Yep.
So Joe Everson probably
Has done the most crack out of anyone you know.
I was gonna say he probably has not told this story. I'm almost positive he hasn't told this story. But anyway, Joe
Is he going to
Everson-
get pissed that you're telling the story?
No, he thinks it's hilarious.
Okay.
So Joe Everson has like 20 siblings, and they're all older than him, right?
Right.
And all of his siblings, well, his brothers, his two brothers, live. Oops, not supposed to live in the neighboring city.
Yeah, okay.
Live in the neighboring city, right? So they come home every once in a while, and they see him pretty frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And so one time he was at his brother's friend's wedding. And of course, Joe isn't old enough to drink, but his brother and his friend who got married are completely wasted. Because, I mean, that's what you do at a wedding.
Correct.
So
What else is there to do?
they're going through the drive-thru, right? And Joe's driving. And, this is from his mouth. He goes, so my brother's friend reaches from behind the seat and grabs my titties and rips them off in the McDonald's drive-thru. And then goes, Joe, have you ever done crack? It's like cocaine, but on crack. and so I don't know if that's probably one of the two funniest parts of the story. So his brother's friend, for whatever reason, had $100 bill because someone gifted it to him at his wedding, right?
Uh-huh.
And so they're going through the McDonald's drive-thru, and we'll just call him fucking Joe Blow, is Joe's brother's friend, right?
Okay.
Joe Blow is ordering McDonald's completely drunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And orders a bunch of random shit. And they get up to the window, and his wife, Joe Blow's wife, is with him, who she's not, like...
So they just got married and they're going through the fucking McDonald's drive-thru?
Yeah.
With
It's like the night of their wedding.
That's kind of okay.
I know, it was anyway.
After the reception, hopefully.
Yeah. So Joe Blow's
They don't go to
wife-
like the honeymoon suite and make love. They
No,
go
no.
to the McDonald's drive-thru with their friend's little brother.
Look,
Yeah.
a honeymoon is a vacation after. You go there a couple days.
I know, but you
after,
still
that's
get you still go to like a hotel room or something like that. Is it? What's
It
the thing?
usually
McDonald's
depends.
What's the
play
thing
like
where you
that.
like?
Some people are just too tired after that day.
I know, but what's the thing where like you go and like you like lift the girl into like the hotel
Yeah, I know
room?
you're supposed to carry through.
Or is that just is that the honeymoon or is that just the night out of
No,
your
it's
wedding?
just the night of the marriage.
Oh.
You're supposed to consummate it.
Well, right. But they didn't consummate the wedding. They went to McDonald's with Joe and his brother.
That
You
was
don't
a-
know
that
that
was
they
a pit stop.
Hey, you don't know that they consummated.
Okay.
You just know that they went to McDonald's before.
Well,
Anyway, so what happened?
They needed to get fueled for the consummation. What better way than a fucking Big Mac?
So Joe Blow.
Got a carbo load.
You gotta lean closer to the dam.
Joe Blow somehow managed to spend $62 at McDonald's, right?
shit.
Because he insisted on ordered a bunch of random shit that he wasn't going to eat anyway. So they had this $100 bill that they got as a gift, and he hands it to Joe, who's driving, right? Not Joe Blow.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Blow hands Joe.
You really made it confusing by making the fake name the same name as a character in the story. The only name that we know is Joe, Joe's brother, and Joe's brother's friend, and you decided to make the only fake name Joe Blow.
Yeah. Well, you're fine. You'll figure it out. Anyway, Joe Blow pays with the $100 bill that he got for a wedding gift on $62 of McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And his newlywed wife is sitting right next to him, and she is yelling at him for spending their wedding gifts at McDonald's. And he goes, "You're the best girlfriend ever."
Oh no.
Oh no.
Luckily, I think she was drunk enough that it didn't make her mad. But like he goes from have you ever done crack to spending $62 at McDonald's to completely forgetting that he just married his wife.
Right. That's pretty funny.
Oh my god.
You're the best girlfriend ever.
And he probably doesn't remember any of it.
I don't think, honestly, what's the point of like remembering your marriage? I think that's kind of the point of.
What?
What?
There's a lot of point of
What?
remembering the marriage.
No, but like you can remember the actual wedding, but like the
reception.
Oh no.
It's like the.
I don't know. The last wedding I went to, my older brother got so shit hammered drunk. It was ridiculous.
The one whose
And then-
superpower is drinking beer.
Yeah, and then we saw two people. It was my cousin's wedding. We saw my cousin's, like, one of his groomsmen and some random chick literally fucking on a car. I'm not
What?
kidding. In the parking lot.
What?
And
On a car?
Yes, and me and my parents and my older brother and my mom's cousin were all just, like, standing by our car because we didn't want to be in the barn with a bunch of random people we don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my older brother look over and there's two people literally fucking on a car. And I started taking a video of my older brother and he goes, dude, you gotta get here right now. There's two people fucking on a car. And he like yells it so loud that they can hear it.
Do they continue?
Oh, yes. I was like, oh my god.
I can't believe that.
Oh, that's amazing.
On a car. Not in a car. On a
No,
car.
literally on the hood of a car.
Broad daylight too.
No, it was at night, but
Oh.
like, you could see it. And I was like, oh my god.
I was a groomsman at the last wedding I was at.
Who was the last wedding you were
My
at?
cousin Cole. It was like 2 months ago.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
How many is that the only marriage of the bunch?
Yep. Only marriage
So
of any of
far.
my cousins so far. My cousin Chase is engaged though.
Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna say they seem to like literally always have somebody with them, and none of them are married. But
Yeah.
now
but
statement
now that's
is
not true.
Mm-hmm.
They've broken the curse.
Yeah. Because they're usually, all of them, you know, yeah, they usually all have the same, are consistent with
Have you
their
ever heard of that show?
partner.
I don't know why I just remember that. You said broke the curse or whatever, and I said Curse of Oak Island. Has anyone ever seen that
No.
show?
No.
Never mind then.
What was that one show? Oh, fuck. There's a show that had Roderick in it.
From what?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Like Roderick or the actor?
The actor.
Gotcha.
Well, no shit.
Wait,
it didn't have a fucking crossover with Diary of a
Which
Wimpy Kid,
one?
Ryan.
Which Roderick?
He dies. The real Roderick.
The real Roderick?
He
not the
dies.
fake one?
I had a bunch of women over once because we're going to play a board game with some of my friends. We're going to have a game night. And a bunch of women over. I say, turn something on the TV, and they start watching the show
One
with
Tree
Roderick
Hill?
in it. Is it One Tree?
I
It
don't
probably
know.
is One Tree Hill.
Probably One Tree Hill. Although I don't know.
John Braun knows all the
It-
chick flicks.
Could have been a.
John Braun, what was your opinion on the most recent season of Grey's Anatomy?
My older brother watched
Everything
Grey's
after McDreamy died is shit. Okay. Okay. I don't remember his real name. Everybody just calls him McDreamy.
There's McDreamy and McSteamy. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
McSteamy is the guy who slept with McDreamy's wife. And then,
Oh,
McCreamy?
What?
McCreamy is a Fortnite YouTube channel.
No, I don't.
McSteamy and McDreamy.
Yeah, and then the wife of the dude who died and the show went to shit. That wife got a spin-off show called Private Practice, and it's meh.
Well, McDreamy, which one is married to Gray, to Meredith Grey?
That was dreamy.
McDreamy, because
Yeah.
McDreamy died in a car accident.
Yes.
Huh.
And the entire show went to shit after that.
I don't really give a shit about spoiling. Like, I'll be like the number one, like,
It
anti-spoil.
happened like 3 years
No,
ago.
but like,
Of course I'm gonna
I didn't
it.
spoil, like, any Marvel movie because my parents had never seen it. And, like, just in case, like, I'm the biggest anti-spoiler person, but it's like, it's fucking Grey's Anatomy. And it's like, if I know about it, then you should know about it.
Exactly.
or you should not care because it's Grey's Anatomy.
Right. Right.
I always liked the concept of Grey's Anatomy because it was like not really a rom-com, but like sort of like, what would you call
It's
it?
not a com at all. It's a drama.
No,
drama.
yeah, drama. That's what I was looking for. But it's like a drama first, and then it is the hospital second.
Right, exactly. It's a drama, and then it's just like ridiculous shit. Like, there's not been a single hospital that more like terrorist attacks and like natural disasters have occurred at than Grey's Anatomy.
Earthquakes,
Like every season,
plane
there's like
crashes, bus
50 people with a
crashes.
gun, or there's like an explosion, or there's like a fire.
Oh, that one
or there's an
episode was
earthquake.
actually pretty good. With
Which one?
No, there's some guy who went in with the gun. He's like, liquid courage, and he shot a bunch of people. And
I watched an episode where there's a guy.
That's the only episode of Grey's Anatomy I watched.
I watched an episode of Grey's Anatomy where there's a guy in there with a gun, and someone threw a fucking Molotov cocktail at him and blew him up. Like a makeshift one.
Wow.
There's an episode of Grey's Anatomy I watched where two teenagers were having sex, and they had both piercing on their genitals.
Oh, yeah, I know,
and they got stuck together.
I remember that.
Or there's one episode where the girlfriend cuts off her boyfriend's penis, and then
There's a couple episodes. There's one where...
How do you know this? I was joking about you watching Grey's Anatomy.
No, there's one where one guy gets his dick cut off, and then there's another one where he gets bit off, and then the
What?
lacerations make it harder to get put back on. I don't know. I remember the weirdest things.
There's an episode of Grey's Anatomy where this girlfriend cuts off her boyfriend's penis, and then they're in the hospital, and then she has the penis, and she
In
runs
like a bag.
Yeah, she runs to the bathroom, and there's like a nurse. She's like, "Give me the penis. Give me the penis." I just remember that for some reason.
Oh, God.
No, what I remember about the gun episode is the guy shot someone.
Can you imagine if they got pulled over on their way to the hospital and there's just a dick in a plastic
Right.
bag?
Excuse me, officer. I'm going somewhere important.
There was one episode where there was like a plane
Police
crash,
escort.
and there was like a fucking 8 billion commercials about it on
That's
ABC.
season 7.
Wait,
Look,
there was
my
like
Episode 13.
the
love that
victims of
show.
a plane crash in the hospital or a plane?
No. The people in the
All
hospital
the doctors are on a plane
and it crashes. How coincidental.
Wow.
Everything. This person has
I
the
feel like-
worst luck.
That's almost more far-fetched than a plane hitting the hospital.
Then every doctor in the
Everyone
hospital.
in the hospital that is employed there in the same plane that crashes.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of my favorite episodes. Like, the only one I'll actually admit to liking.
Can't believe I made a joke about John Brown watching Grey's Anatomy.
I
It's
don't
true.
actually watch it.
You
anymore.
knew what season the plane crash was in, John Braun.
Okay.
And it also, you knew it was season 7, so you watched 7 seasons.
Right.
There's 15, isn't there?
There's
a new
so
season every year.
many.
Yeah. You don't need to watch much of the episodes now to realize that they're shit, but whatever. My favorite episode is where a couple guys make a homemade mortar in the backyard, and they make
Shocker.
homemade mortar shells, and the guy gets one lodged in him, and it doesn't detonate,
Oh, a mortar.
like a mortar shell.
I think he said motor, and I'm like, shocker,
No,
John
no.
Braun likes the fucking car parts episode.
a mortar round.
Right.
So the guy has a mortar shell in him, and you can't take it out
Uh-huh.
unless it explodes and kills everyone on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
What did they end up doing?
Well, they had to move him, and then they needed a bomb squad to defuse it and then take him out. Because if you removed it without defusing it, it might blow up. But if you remove it at all, it might kill the guy. So it was
So they diffused it and then removed it?
I don't remember exactly. what they
Nothing
did.
similar
Well, they
has
should-
ever happened throughout the entire course of human history.
They should just put him in the middle of a field and then throw a Molotov cocktail at him.
Too bad for you,
Hit him with a
man.
plane.
Sorry, bro. You're a ticking time bomb.
Put him on a Boeing
They fucking roll the credits.
747 and then drive it into the ground.
They put him in the trunk of a car and then push it off a cliff like in a GTA 5. Well,
Yo,
so
how the fuck
John
did
Braun,
we even get to Grey's Anatomy?
what's your favorite season of Vampire Diaries, John Braun?
I've never watched it.
Really? You think of all those chick flicks you watch, or
I don't watch
women's?
chick flicks. Okay.
I mean, you do have 3 sisters, so
yeah. My sister Stephanie got into One Tree Hill. She has them on DVD. I've never seen them.
oh, because we're talking about One Tree
It's
Hill.
about basketball and. Wait, am I not supposed to say that?
Yeah, I'll bleep that out. So it's about basketball.
It's pretty cringe.
It's pretty cringe.
It ain't based, obviously.
It ain't
It ain't based.
John Braun is based.
Yeah, and it's supposed to take place of the 4 years of high school. So on the last season, you got 30-year-olds playing high schoolers. So it's
What?
not good.
Yeah, my older brother watched One Tree Hill and he tried to get me into it.
It's about... What is there
Well,
to
it starts.
chronicle about basketball?
Okay.
Is
I
it
read the
about-
back of one of the
High
boxes.
school.
I read the
Yeah.
back of one of the boxes. Here's the
Wow.
main gist. The main character has a half brother, but the half brother doesn't know that there's a half brother,
John
Dance
Braun.
and they're basketball rivals. It's a thing.
Dance Moms is the most
Shut up!
Dance Moms.
I think it's funny
Dance
because
Moms
they get so into it.
is bizarre.
What channel is that on anyway?
YouTube.
I
Dance
just watch
Moms
like throwback clips on YouTube, and it's so funny. It's
That sounds like a show that
awesome.
would be on E! Exclamation point.
No, I don't remember what was on.
What is
Oh,
on
it was
E
on-
other than the
I think it
Kardashians?
was on like
Didn't they used to
TLC
have
or something.
Animal
like that.
Planet like stuff on there?
On E?
Yeah.
The fuck is E?
E exclamation point entertainment.
I don't know.
It's literally just entertainment.
It's the channel
Or
that
no,
Keeping Up with the
that was
Kardashians is on.
A&E that had Animal Planet.
Oh yeah, A&E. No, A&E.
Yeah, I
is-
have free TV.
That's
Discovery
Discovery
Channel.
Channel.
Nor do I
The same
watch TV.
Yeah. Well, John Braun watches Netflix.
I just pirate all my shit, actually.
So John Braun,
Yahar.
what do you watch? Do you still have Netflix?
Yeah, my sister has it.
On what? Your TV?
Well, my laptop, my phone,
Oh,
TVs, yeah.
okay. Because I was gonna say I think they discontinued Netflix on the Wii,
Oh, yeah, they
which
did.
I knew is what you
They
used
did.
for a while.
Yeah, I
John
know
Braun
that.
Came to my grad party and I go, John Braun, what have you been up to? And he goes, pirating everything.
Oh yeah, no, I got
Arrgh.
a DS emulator to play Platinum on because it lets me do cheats.
Didn't your fucking DS break?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Action Replay was the sickest thing, except they only lasted like 4 minutes.
What is Action Replay?
It's
cheat?
it lets you put cheat codes in for certain
Right.
games, but the dumbest part about Action Replay is it costs like $60 now.
Mhm.
It's like I'm not spending that to cheat on a video game from
Do
10
they
years ago.
work now?
Yeah, they're supposed to work. It was like still in the package from the ones I saw online.
I remember me and John Braun would be on the bus in like elementary school, and then we'd play like Mario Kart DS. Like him and his sister both had a DS. Like he had a DS, and I think
I
his
don't
family
like-
shared 2 DSs.
Yeah, we shared 2 for a while, and then one of them like went to really bad shit. So then we had 3. See, we had a red, a black, and a blue. The
I had
red, the
Cookie
top
Mama
screen doesn't
on my
work.
DS, and that's what I played. And then the like Super Mario 64 or whatever.
DS,
Yeah.
Super Mario 64 DS.
Yo, do you know that COD is on the DS?
I did know that.
Like,
That's what real gamers play.
I find that to be so fucking
32-bit COD.
Yeah. 64-bit, 32-bit. Oh my god. One time in elementary school, we were on the bus, and me and John Braun and his sister and my cousins, we fit 7 people in one seat of the bus.
Oh, that was a good day.
We fit 7 people. We had so much misadventures on the bus. Me and John Braun, we were so fucking dumb because we would crawl underneath the seats of the bus and use the legs of the
yeah.
benches to pull ourselves forward. It was
the
so
way.
disgusting. But if we went off a bump, we'd get decapitated. We were so dumb. And all of our routes were on gravel roads.
Oh yeah.
And then the bus driver would be like,
yeah.
"Stop doing that!" And me and John Brown would be like, "Oh, okay." It's like we are so dumb.
Good times. Good
Yeah.
times.
Me and John Brown on the bus.
Oh,
That's how we became friends. Actually, I just sat down by him, and then
Yep,
the rest is history.
it's true.
I bet I could beat you at Smash Brothers with my Zelda. And the rest is history.
When me and John Brown met, there was no Smash Bros on the Wii yet. Just on the GameCube.
Was there any Smash Bros before Melee, or was that
Yeah,
the first
Super
one?
Smash Bros.
Oh.
On the N64.
Oh.
That's what. There's 5 Smash Bros games.
Ah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
anything else you have to talk about, JB?
I don't know. I've been doing a lot of cycling recently.
I get
Cycling?
so
Like
confused when you
bike
say
riding.
that.
Oh,
So, okay, I've been
Which one?
bicycle riding on paved trails at parks.
Do you wear those
Okay.
skin tight nut cup suits?
Hell no.
Why?
he wears the sunglasses and the helmet and the
Helmets
whole
with,
outfit.
the point at the back.
Yeah.
Some fake Oakley sunglasses.
Yeah, exactly.
and,
Like
the
fucking dude in Target, we saw him walking
Oh,
around with a bike
yeah.
helmet on in Target,
Really?
just pushing his cart around
He's
shopping.
pushing his cart. He just got a bike helmet on in case he eats shit and lands straight on his fucking forehead.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we got John Brown on the podcast after all this time.
Yeah, John
Same.
Braun has literally he has come to the realization that he's going to be he's not going to be, but everyone around him is going to be shipped away so he can't ignore them anymore because they will be gone, so there will be no one to ignore. So he has reappeared from the forge.
He's come back from the dead to be on the podcast.
From the blacksmith forge, John Braun has reemerged.
Oh my god. I like how when you explained to your mom what this was, she thought I was just lonely and wanted to talk to you. You said that I would be on a podcast, and she says, "What's that?" And then you said,
like a talk show.
You said it's like a talk show.
Oh, so we need someone to talk to. Sure.
Yeah.
Lucas, why are there like gimbal mounts all over your wall?
Because we could have surround sound, but we don't have the fucking cords and speakers for it.
There's literally cord right there.
Yeah, but it's like frayed from the fucking wall. They're like cords like that are like cut. We don't have anything to plug into a speaker.
Do you know how to splice wires together?
Well,
No, but we don't have the cords to splice them into.
Huh?
We don't, John. That just we don't know what that is. We don't know. We can splice wires together.
Oh, you don't know where that
but
goes
we don't have
to.
we don't have the cord or the speakers to put it into.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to like.
So you have no idea where that cord goes to?
Nope.
Okay.
We don't know how to set it up. We could probably figure it out, but we have like 90 million other things to do. The first order of priority at this house should be getting my towel rack in my bathroom fixed. That hasn't been fixed for like 2 years.
Ooh.
I asked my dad, "Can you fix my towel rack?" Yup. 2 years later, we painted the entire middle level, got new carpet, got new furniture.
Give me 5 minutes, I can have it fixed by tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like
John Braun,
he bought
5 minutes.
he
is
did
not tomorrow.
He did buy a new towel rack.
It's the 4th of July.
Oh.
Whoa!
15 minutes ago would have
He
been
bought
today.
a new towel rack that he replaced the fixed one with, but didn't put my towel rack up yet. It's like, really?
Lucas, what is the do you just need a drill?
No, it's because like when the towel rack fell off, it ripped up the drywall.
Oh, so even...
So
Drywall
he fixed
issue.
the drywall, but then he needs to like repaint over it and get the fucking towel rack.
Oh, I can't do the paint.
I'm not saying it's a hard job. I'm just saying I say do the towel rack, and then he puts it off and does 80 million other things. My mom's like, "Oh, we need to like build a fucking this." It's like, let's get
boy.
It's like Jesus. Let's get the towel rack.
My dad's kind of like that, but he's kind of like that too. He's kind of preoccupied with his lawnmowers.
Right.
None of them start besides the zero turn.
His
Yeah, we have 3 riding lawnmowers, okay?
John Braun has so much shit that just does not work. He
Yeah.
is in perpetual states of him fixing and then getting broken. Like that laptop, John Braun would tell me every day, he's like, "I got the laptop." He'd talking like this. He'd like,
It's gone.
"I got the laptop
It's
to do
fucked.
this." And then
It's gone, dude.
Really?
That one is gone. That Dell.
It runs Pong today.
Nothing I
won't
hate
run
more than a
Pong
shitty
tomorrow.
laptop.
But it runs
Dude,
today.
literally the hard drive got like jostled a bit too much, so like one of the discs must
So someone was jostling it.
Oh god.
No, literally it destroyed its own like processing power. Yeah.
It's self-destructed.
Dude, I tried to take out the hard drive just to like access
jostled
it,
it so
like
hard
on
it
a
killed
external
itself.
hard drive mount.
Uh-huh.
Can't even get to it. So
Damn.
that means the discs are completely fucked.
What a relatable problem.
Yeah.
The hard drive is blue.
Oh, that's why they use solid state drives now. Much faster and much more durable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Speaking of Andy, I said last week on the podcast that we should do Be Quiet Storage Wars. Like we're just gonna make a spin-off.
Fucking-
A spin-off show.
That show is so bad.
Yep. And I said that Sandquist can be Dave Hester. Once he gets out of rehab, Mountain Dew rehab, he can do it.
Dude, my parents watched the like knockoff version, Storage War Texas.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
it's the only one that's like available like on free TV.
There's Storage Wars Texas and then Storage Wars New York as well. It's like,
It's
It's like all the fucking.
but there's no guy that says, "Yup."
It's okay for old people.
Dude, that show, like, they need, like, all of the good characters in that show left. Like, I think Barry from Storage Wars left and has his own show called Buried Treasure. And there's Jared with the outlaw t-shirts with his wife. Jared was, like, the only normal guy. And then there's, like, the guy with the pink face named, I believe, Daryl. with his son. And then, of course, there's the greatest villain in television history, Dave Hester. Yup! And he literally had to get kicked off the show because everyone hated him. And they brought him back because all the fans loved him. Yup!
Dude, regular
So
Storage
funny.
War sounds so weird.
Regular Storage Wars?
Because all I've ever seen is the Texas version.
Dude, it's nothing compared to the real Storage Wars. It's like drinking, it's like Great Value Storage Wars.
Dr. Tornado instead of
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Thunder, actually, not Dr. Tornado.
Yo,
No,
dude, the
Dr.
type of Dr.
Tornado is,
Pepper we have at work is actually called Dr. Better.
Dr. Better?
Better.
I have a picture on my phone of all these knockoff Dr. Peppers, and they're all called Dr. something. Oh, this is going to be the final story of the podcast about something else that pissed me off at work. Someone comes to the drive-thru and says, "Yo, you got any pib?" I'm like, "What?" He didn't say anything. I'm like, "You say pib?" He's like, yeah. I'm like, "Pib, like Mr. Pibb, like the pop, which is so Dr. Pepper, we have Dr. Pepper." You notice how my brain, he said "pi," and my brain got to, "I want Dr. Pepper." And he's like, and I'm like, "You want Dr. Pepper?" And he's like, "I don't know, man, I'm confused." It's like, you're confused. You mumbled half of the name of the off-brand version of our least popular drink. And you're telling me that you're confused. I perfectly fucking maneuvered that conversation out of "pi." It's like, come on, man. At least you didn't call me a fuckhead.
Honestly, though, who would actually want to drink Pib Extra?
Exactly.
It's such a shit pop.
Right. It's like, "Oh, can I get some Sam's Cola?" Like, you guys, it's like, what? It also pisses me off when people come to work and they're like, "You got any Coke?" And I'm like, "Pepsi." And they're like, "I'll take a Sprite." It's like, yeah. It's the same thing. Coke and Pepsi are like the same thing. They're like...
Well, and it's like, okay, so you can call me crazy, right? But I think Coke from a bottle and Coke from a Pepsi taste different. Or
Coke from a
Pepsi
can?
from a bottle tastes different.
Uh-huh.
Right? But out of like the machine, like the soft drink machine, it tastes different at every restaurant because it's mixed different.
Yeah.
So it's like...
You add different levels of quinine.
Like, I'll acknowledge that Pepsi and Coke taste different, but it doesn't
But not
matter
different
at a
enough.
restaurant. Yeah.
And it's like, if anything, it's like Pepsi, in my opinion, is better than Coke.
Yeah, it's just Coke's nasty.
Coke out of the can is always really gross and makes me burp 87 times after I drink it.
And the E-tier teacher made us chug it, and I fucking snotted it on the carpet.
Ugh. I actually threw up from that. It's like my least favorite. Like, Coke is so gross, and it's like especially gross because I always drink it when it's like not cold.
Yeah, why is Coke not ever cold?
Exactly.
Like you could put it in the fridge and you'll take it out, and the universe will tell you not to drink it. You'll come back when it's warm, and that's the opportune time to drink it.
And this teacher gives us it during like a Christmas challenge games.
Well, yeah, that
he
was
gives
on
us to
purpose.
he gives it to us at 9:30 a.m. and it's lukewarm, and I chug the entire thing in probably like 8 seconds. And of course, and I won, obviously.
Shotgun it.
I didn't shotgun it. We had to do this like the normal.
But
But then I like literally almost threw up. I was such in pain from that.
Everybody knows that the superior pop is indeed root beer. Doesn't matter what
It is
brand,
pretty good.
It's just root beer.
Or if you're Sandquist Mountain Dew. Hopefully he doesn't think that way.
Well,
after
actually, the root beer
after he
at
gets
my
out of
work
rehab.
sucks. So I always have grenadine and root beer,
Oh, really?
which is like Coke. Which is
Cherry
like
root beer?
cherry root beer, but it's just good enough.
I like going to where you work and then ordering like a grenadine plus Sprite, like a Shirley Temple or a kitty cocktail, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Yeah. Every place will do it. That's why I always ask for it. You always feel cool, like, can I get the Shirley Temple? And they're like, yeah, that tastes really good. Sometimes they put those maraschino cherries in it. It's like you just...
Oh, those are pretty good.
I get a cherry
I don't
Coke.
think we actually have any. Yeah, no, we don't have any at work at the moment.
Maraschino cherries.
No.
I just had to restock. Okay, this is getting boring. I was about to talk about my story about restocking the maraschino cherries at work.
Oh, can I tell you how much we like don't like our new day cook at the moment because he sucks at like ordering shit?
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up soon.
Oh, dude, we've ran out of so many things so often that it's just getting annoying at this point. So, like, the guy who we do our orders through, it's through this company called it's through a company.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's some guy who like handles it all, and then there's the guy at our work who like tells him, "Hey, we need this." Anyway, so this day cook is so bad at ordering shit that he calls Ron, the guy from the food company, like 7 times extra, and Ron has to like make extra trips out to us just to drop the shit off.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad.
It's chaos. John Braun's workplace is in a state of disarray because of a single day cook.
The day cook ruins John Braun's employment.
Precisely. Oh, yeah. And then he complains about how busy he is, and then Josh, our night cook, just gets fucking slammed every night. Like, we did the averages for the days and the nights for the last month.
Mm-hmm.
The day cook is at, like, 31 orders per day, and the night cook is at, like, 52 per night.
Oh, that's a big difference.
Yes,
there.
and the night shift is only 4 hours versus the morning shift being like 6.5.
Right.
And this guy has the audacity to complain about
audacity.
the time.
You have the audacity.
And then he doesn't stock shit. Like, there's been a bunch of times. Like, there was like 2 weeks in a row when Josh comes in and there's like 2 strips of bacon left. So then you have to make that.
This night cook is ruining everything.
The
day cook is ruining everything, sorry.
No, I'm just glad we actually have a day cook, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, John Braun, thanks for coming on the podcast. Thanks for coming, Ryan and Jocelyn.
Happy 4th of July!
Happy anti-British Day.
Yeah, but I hate Britain.
Oi, stupid holiday, innit?
Let's go.
It's Tuesday, innit? No, it's actually Saturday.
Check out my stuff on iTunes.
iTunes.
Mash.
All right, bye.